departure. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Kildonan, St. Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Canadians are learning disturbing news today concerning a new COVID variant out of southern Africa. Countries like Germany, the UK, India, Israel have already taken decisive action to close their borders to incoming flights and implement quarantine and testing requirements from those traveling from areas of concern. And yet this government hasn't even updated their travel advisory yet. We are wondering what is going on. What is the plan to keep Canadians safe? We have heard nothing this morning of reassurance for Canadians. We want to know what the plan is.
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, the COVID-19 situation around the world continues to be volatile and unpredictable. We continue to monitor the situation very closely. We'll not hesitate to take action to protect Canadians. The PCR tests required to enter Canada are capable of detecting this variant, and there are currently no direct flights to Canada from South Africa. The WHO held an emergency meeting this morning, and you will hear more from the Minister of Health this afternoon.
The honourable member for Kildonan, St. Paul.
Mr. Speaker, that answer is unacceptable. Countries like Germany, the UK, India didn't have to wait for direction from the World Health Organization to keep their citizens safe. We have seen indecision from this government before. It was Conservative members of opposition who called on this Liberal government to close the border back in January 2020 for the coronavirus, and they waited 3 whole months to do so, and by then COVID had spread across the country. Canadians don't want to see that mistake being made again. They don't want to go back into lockdown, Mr. Speaker. The mental health of the nation, the economy of the nation cannot handle that again. Canadians expect decisive action from this Liberal government. Is there a plan? What is the plan to keep Canadians safe from the African variant?
The Honourable Minister of Transport.
Mr. Speaker, there is a plan. Canadians have seen our plan over the last year and a half in doing everything to protect their health and safety. And I want to reassure Canadians, Mr. Speaker, there are currently no direct flights from South Africa to Canada. However, I want to ask my honourable colleague, where do they stand? Do they want to open the border, or do they want to close the border? Do they want to remove the PCR pre-departure test, or do they want to implement PCR? I'm not sure what they want, Mr. Speaker, but however, we'll take advice from our doctors and from our experts. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.